Yoga Nidra is the science of sleep, and this is a deep body scan for both the body and the mind. So go ahead and get into a comfortable supine position. You might want to lay on your yoga mat, or you might want to lay in bed to do this. If you are laying on your yoga mat, perhaps you'd like a little pillow under your head and or under your knees. And maybe you would like a blanket over you. If you are prone to getting chilly, definitely have some additional layers, because this will be a longer meditation and your body will cool off as you relax deeper into it. Once you are settled where you'd like to be, take a few deep breaths and imagine that with each exhalation, you allow yourself to become 10% more comfortable. Really noticing where you're holding tension in your body, allowing your muscles to melt and relax, giving in to gravity. Feel your breath smooth like silk in and out through the nose if it's comfortable. Don't try to control your breath, just notice your breath. Notice the rhythm of it. Allow your breath to be easy. Let your eyelids softly close. Noticing the darkness in the inside of your eyelids. Allow your eyes to relax in their sockets. Imagine your eyes settling in a little deeper into your skull. Perhaps you notice your eyelashes against your skin, the gentle weight of your eyelids, like a blanket of darkness, soft and comfortable. Relax your eyebrows. Imagine the skin of your forehead softening, letting any lines of worry relax. Soften your forehead, space between your eyebrows. Let with your mind's eye follow the slope of your nose down from between your eyebrows all the way to the tip. Notice the sensation of air as you breathe in and out. Feel the sensation of your hollow cavities in your nose. Maybe you notice if you are breathing more through your right or your left nostril. Don't try to change it, just notice. Notice that when you exhale, the air is a little warmer. And with each inhalation, the air is cool, slightly moist from your sinus cavities. Imagine relaxing your sinuses, letting them soften beneath your skin. Follow your focus down to your mouth. Let your lips relax. Make sure that you're not pressing them together, but you're just letting them relax. Maybe you want to swallow, bringing a little bit more moisture to your mouth, to your throat. A little more awareness of the spaces of your mouth. Relax your tongue. Relax the tissues of your gums. Imagine that you could relax even the roots of each tooth. Maybe you notice the gentle texture of air at the back of your throat as you breathe in and out. Notice the space between your lower and your upper jaw. Bring your focus back to the surfaces of your face. Relax and soften your cheekbones, the skin on your chin, softening the throat. Follow your focus around to your right ear. With your mind's eye, see all of the intricate curves and shapes and spirals of your outer and your inner ear, the delicate bones like little seashells inside. Imagine relaxing your earlobe, the space behind your right ear. And then follow your focus around to the back of your head where it rests against perhaps the mat or the pillow. Imagine relaxing the back of your head even more into either the mat or the pillow. Visualize all of those tiny little hair follicles as they attach to your scalp, and imagine relaxing the skin on your scalp, the roots of your hair. Maybe you're aware of the texture of your hair as it spreads around you. Maybe tickles against your ear, the back of your neck. Imagine relaxing, letting go, letting tension melt out of the ends of each hair. Let go of any tension at the back of the neck. And follow your focus around to your left ear, space behind your earlobe, the gentle curve of your outer ear, the intricate shapes and spirals of your inner ear. Notice the sounds that you hear, the spaciousness between each of my words. And as we go through this meditation, as thoughts come into your head, notice them and let them go. Imagine them floating like clouds in and out of your mind. And bring your focus down to your collarbones, your clavicles. Let them melt open with gravity. Notice the gentle rise and fall of the bones, the skin, the muscles, the flesh of your chest as you breathe. Maybe you notice the texture of the clothing that you are wearing. And follow your focus over to your right shoulder. Let the bones melt and relax into the socket a little bit more. Maybe noticing the space between the bones. And follow your focus down to your upper right arm. Allow the muscles to relax and soften. Down to your elbow, the inside of your elbow, down to your lower right arm, to your wrist. Let your wrist relax. Feel your right hand easy, open, relaxed with gravity. Let go of tension in the palm of your hand. Maybe aware of the texture of air or fabric against your hand. Noticing differences in texture between the backside and the inside of your hand. And relax your right thumb, index finger, middle finger, ring finger, and pinky. Imagine that you could release tension from your cuticles and your fingernails. And see if you can notice each individual nail in turn. Feel the texture of air upon your fingertips. And then let your focus drift back up your right arm, back across the shoulder, across your shoulder blades, into the left shoulder. Let it relax, melt away any tension in the joint. And follow your focus to your left upper arm, elbow, inside of the elbow, lower arm, down to the wrist, all of those delicate bones in your wrist. Feel the gentle, relaxed curve of your palm, the slight wrinkle of skin. Maybe you are aware of the angles of each joint, each knuckle, as your hand curves naturally. And relax your left thumb, index, middle, ring, and pinky fingers. Imagine your cuticles softening, fingernails relaxing. Maybe you notice any rings or jewelry you have on. The gentle weight and touch of any accessories. And then follow your focus back up the left arm to the shoulder and back to your collarbones, moving gently with your breath. Bring your focus down to your rib cage. Notice how it gently expands with each breath. Beautiful, cavernous architecture that supports and surrounds and protects your lungs. Like a beautiful bird cage. Notice the curve of each rib, the feel of your ribs as they expand gently beneath your skin, the texture of your skin against your clothing. Follow the curves of the ribs around to where they meet your shoulder blades, nestled in like little wings. Feel the shoulder blades against the floor or against your bed, wherever you are. Imagine softening and relaxing into the bones, into the spaces between the bones. And see if you can become aware of where your ribs meet your spine, all of those points of contact where the ribs connect to the vertebrae that make up your spine. Feel the curve of your spine, multiple curves. Follow your spine one vertebrae at a time, from the base of your skull all the way down to the pelvis. And as you breathe, see if you can notice, if you can differentiate, if you can feel each of those vertebrae beneath your skin. Noticing where you make contact with the surface beneath you and where there is space. Notice subtle movements of your breath. Cervical, thoracic, lumbar, sacral spine. The central support for your body. Allow all of those hard-working muscles that support you as you walk, as you sit, as you move around vertically. Allow them to melt and soften. And now float your focus around to your belly, noticing the rise and fall of your belly as you breathe. The subtle expansion as you inhale, and the subtle release as you exhale. Maybe you're aware of your navel, the skin of your belly. Let it soften. Perhaps you're aware of subtle gurglings or movements within your belly as your organs settle and soften. And continue to breathe. And bring your focus down now to the bowl of your pelvis. Those strong, stable bones. Allow the heads of your femur bones to soften, your hips, your hip sockets to just melt a little bit. Bring your focus to your right hip. And follow it slowly down your leg, softening your quadriceps, your kneecap, the skin of your shin bones. Follow your focus down to your right ankle, let it soften. Down the length of the delicate bones in your right foot. And notice each of your 5 toes in turn, from big toe to little toe. See if you can feel each one individually. Its shape, skin, toenail. Perhaps you are wearing socks. Notice the shape of the sock around your foot. Or maybe you have a blanket over you. Feel the texture of the fabric. And if your foot is bare, notice the feel of the air. Follow your focus on the underside of your foot, up the the length of your arch, let it soften. Across the heel, notice where the heel is in contact with the surface beneath you. Notice the slight hollow behind your heel where your ankle rises away. Soften your Achilles tendon. Let your calf muscles melt. Notice the space behind your right knee. Let your hamstrings relax, following your focus back up to the pelvis, across to the left side. And let the head of the femur bone relax in the left hip socket. Relax your left quadricep muscles. Soften your kneecap. Relax your shin bones and the skin above them. Soften the ankle. Feel the length of those long bones in your left foot. And notice each of your 5 left toes, from big toe to little toe. See if you can feel the roundness of each toe, the smoothness of each toenail, the tips of the toes, the spaces between them, the texture of the surfaces or air that touches them. And follow your focus down the arch of the foot to the heel, noticing where it touches the surface beneath you, across the ankle, up past the calf muscles, letting them soften, noticing the space behind the knee, the length and softness of your hamstrings, back up across the pelvis. Once again, letting your focus lengthen up the spine. And returning your focus to your breath and to the beautiful curving support of your rib cage. Perhaps you are aware of your heartbeat. Visualize your heart. It's a beautiful muscle that brings you life, that sets the rhythm of your body and your breath and your blood. The heart is also the powerhouse for your emotions, a symbol of strength, of love, of compassion, of empowerment. Take a moment to set a positive intention for yourself, rooted in your heart, rooted in love and compassion. Think about this intention. Imagine it taking root inside your heart like a beautiful seed that you have planted. And with each breath, invigorate and strengthen that seed. With each breath, imagine that seed, that intention rooting, growing, blooming. And throughout the week ahead, come back to this intention. Perhaps when you lay down to go to bed, you can do a gentle check-in with your body, and more importantly, a check-in with this intention, with this rooting in of an idea, a possibility. And take a deep breath, and as you exhale, let out an audible sigh. And do this again 2 more times with your own breath timing. 2 more audible sighs, just settling in, relaxing into your body, to your breath. And then breathing normally. And slowly bring your focus back to the surface of your body. Maybe once again noticing the surface beneath you, the surface above you. Noticing where you are in contact with clothing or blankets, where you can feel the air. Take a moment and see how much of your skin you can be aware of. Our skin is our largest organ. It covers our entire body. It protects us. It provides us with sensory information. Notice what information your skin is giving you right now. What can you feel? What textures are you aware of? Maybe start to shift a little bit. Maybe wiggle your fingers, open and close your hands, wiggle your toes, maybe point and flex each foot, feeling the skin move as you do this, feeling the joints, the spaces between the joints, the muscles, the flesh that is you. Now take a deeper breath and take a full body stretch, luxuriating the feel, arm sockets, pelvis, spine, everything slightly moving, stretching, expanding. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, try to let yourself fully relax and melt again, just settling into gravity. And then slowly, blinking your eyes open, maybe swallowing, bringing some moisture back to your mouth and your throat. And hopefully you feel more settled and relaxed in your body, but also a little more aware. And one final thing before we close our meditation. Bring your hands to your heart. Feel the skin of your palm one upon the other against the texture of whatever fabric, whatever shirt you are wearing, whatever blanket you have over you. Maybe you can gently feel your heartbeat beneath your fingers. Notice the rise and fall of your ribs with the gentle weight of your hands upon you. And remind yourself again of that intention that you set. Picture it clearly. Imagine it manifesting in your life, whatever it is. Feel that intention not only in your heart, but also in your mind. And then take a deep inhale, and as you exhale, release and open your hands, opening yourself to what lies ahead. Allow yourself to settle. And I wish you a wonderful close to your practice today. Thank you so much for listening. Namaste.